There are loads of new AI tools coming out for language learning, and I've been looking at loads of them, and I have to say that this one has been the most helpful. I study Polish and Spanish, but this technology can be used for Russian and Portuguese and Spanish and French and English and German and loads of other languages. It really is super useful, and I've been using it all the time from the moment that I came across it. I'll start by showing a demo of the technology in action, and then I'll show you some of the additional features that you can make use of. That way it'll save your time and you'll see straight away why I think this technology is so useful if you're learning a language. Really hope you like the video, and as always, if you do, please like it, please share it, please comment on it, and of course join me on my YouTube channel. Let's get started. Use the menu system to jump to any part of the video. So I'm going to do an example in Spanish. I'm going to copy this text, and what I want to do is I want this text to be read out, but I want it to be read out in a really clear Spanish voice, and I want to be able to control the voice and even the speed of the voice and even be able to repeat parts of it. Watch this. So I'm going to jump over to a tool called Naturalreader, and it's naturalreaders.com, and I'm going to click on Get Started for free. I'm not even going to log in, and the simple thing I'm going to do is delete whatever text is on the screen at the moment, come up to the top here, and I'm going to choose the language Spanish. So we're going to do this one in Spanish. So I'm just going to find, I've got a variety of choices here. So I'm going to go for Spanish from Spain, and then I've got a variety of voices, and I'll choose Alvaro, and I'm going to click on Alvaro. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste in that text. Now, the simplest thing you can do then is to simply click and play this back, and it will play it with a lovely Spanish voice, nice and clear.
El empleo sigue mostrando signos de resistencia. En España trabajan 20,45 millones de personas, según la encuesta de población activa.
Okay, I'll just stop it there. You can see how good that is, and you can see also that you can actually watch word by word here below as the voice is speaking and reading the text. It really points out exactly what word is being focused on, and I love this. Now that's the basis of this technology, but I'm now going to just show you a few other features that you might find really interesting. If you're looking for more kind of game-based activities to practice your languages, then I would really recommend WordWall, because it makes about 30 odd different games, and you can sign up and create a free account. So I'll leave a video on the screen that you can click on and find out about WordWall, because I use it a lot for studying both Polish and Spanish. So the first feature I want to focus on is that you can control the delivery speed. So if you want to, and this can be really useful sometimes, you can slow it down. Now it does affect the quality if you slow it down too much, but if you just slow it down a little bit, it works really well. So I've just reduced the speed here. Let's just test this and see what it comes out like.
En España trabajan 20,45 millones de personas, según la encuesta de población activa, lo que supone un aumento de 368.
Okay, you can notice, because I've probably slowed it down a bit too much, but if you only slow it down to about 75%, the quality is still pretty good. That can be really useful if you find that natural speed is just too quick for you when you're learning a language. Now obviously ChatGPT is another great technology, and of course you could have something written in ChatGPT and then paste it in here and have it read to you, and that's what I'm doing a lot. I'm combining ChatGPT with using this technology. So just to give you an example of what I mean, I've got ChatGPT to write me out a text in Polish about the Polish political system. So I'm going to copy this because I want to listen to this being read out. Now, a great little trick is if you actually click on this button here, it will just paste in whatever text you've copied into your clipboard. There it is. I'm now going to jump over, of course, and choose a different language because we're working in Polish. So I just jump over to the Polish language. There it is. Again, I get a choice of voices. I'll choose the first one here, Marek. Click on that, and now I can listen to this being read to me in Polish. If you want to learn more about using ChatGPT as a language learner, I've put a link on the screen now to a great video that's proved quite popular that shows you some of the ideas that I'm using to use ChatGPT to study Polish and Spanish on my own. So let's click on the button then and listen to it.
W Polsce istnieje kilka partii politycznych, ale dwie główne to Prawo i Sprawiedliwość oraz Koalicja Obywatelska. PiS to konserwatywna.
Excellent, and I just want to point out one final thing. You can use this button here to kind of repeat. So if you want to listen several times to the same part being read out, click on this button
PiS
here
to konserwatywna partia,
and then click here.
która opowiada się za tradycyjnymi wartościami, suwerennością narodową oraz silnym państwem opiekuńczym.
Click again.
W Polsce istnieje kilka partii politycznych, ale dwie główne to Prawo i Sprawiedliwość oraz Koalicja Obywatelska.
Click again.
W Polsce istnieje kilka partii politycznych, ale dwie główne.
So that can also be really useful. Now I actually have an account. I've created an account, and one of the reasons I do that is that it means that I can save my recordings, save my text. So clicking here will actually save that text. So I've only recently added in to an actual account. For most of the time I was using this completely free without even creating an account, but it's quite useful for me to have an account because in my library I can see and go back to previous recordings that I've done. There are a couple of interesting settings. I'm just going to pick out a couple for you. If you come here, you've got things to change the highlight, and this one can be useful, auto scroll. If you've got a long text, you might want to click that on because that will help for you to work through the text. Generally though, of course, my level isn't that high that I need to use really long texts. Okay, really hope you liked that video, and if you did, please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. Loads more free videos all on using language learning technologies for teachers and for students. And if you want to follow my work, then you can sign up to the newsletter. That way you'll get updated with all the latest videos, the blog posts, the online courses and the webinars that I run. And on my website there is a special section with lots of free apps for language learning. I'm going to leave a couple more videos on the screen now that you might find useful, and thank you very much.